Hello everybody, I'm back playing with paint. This is Donna with Donna's Creative Dabbles. Thank you for joining me today. I am totally outside my comfort zone with this pour. I've decided that I'm going to use Metallic Bronze by Artist Loft, Burnt Umber by Master's Touch, Master's Touch Gold, and Red Ochre by Master's Touch. And I'm thinking that I may put a little bit of black in there. So those are the colors that I'm using. Not my colors at all, so we'll see. This is definitely Donna playing with paint. I have no idea. I've got this pink vase. I thought, well, I'm going to pour on it. So I think I'm going to start out, start out just a little black. Just a little bit. And you know what? I'm going to check these and see, because they may be too thick. I know the black isn't, but I mixed these a few days ago. That one's okay. I want them a little thick. Otherwise, they just run right off of the vase. So, there's a lot of bubbles in these. We'll see. We will see. Okay. I think I'm going to switch colors here and do it that way. Okay, we'll see. Whatever comes will come. However they play together. I've seen so many videos with people using the golds, and I put the brown in there, the burnt umber, just to give it some contrast. And this, what is this? Oh, the metallic bronze is really, really pretty. I didn't get a stick for this one. Okay. A little bit of black. See how it plays with all of these. These are not my colors at all. I'm more of a, as I've said before, more of a jewel tone girl, and all of these. But I've seen some really pretty ones that have been mixed of these, so I thought I'd try them out and take you guys along on the journey with me. A little more black. Maybe one more. Fill it through of each of them. Maybe two more. I think that's going to be plenty of paint. I would always rather have a little too much paint than not enough. Okay, now I hope that black plays well. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have a full cup. Full, that is for sure. That, and end with that metallic bronze. Okay, got all of those in there, but I do think I'm going to set that on a canvas. Got some small canvases down here and some push pins, so I'm just gonna, sorry, I didn't think about this, but that's a lot of paint. I didn't do it on my last vase I poured, and I kind of wished I had. So I'm glad I remembered. And get these in there. It's kind of fun to see what happens when you do when you stack a vase on top of a canvas. See what you end up with. So just stick those in there. These are the giant push pins. I love these. Just get them at the Dollar Tree, and they usually push in pretty easy. Okay, I'll walk around here and lift this vase and set it down right in the middle of the canvas. Now I'll move that back over so make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. I might move it there. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm scared. I'm going to just do that. And we'll see what we come up with. So I'll start pouring around the edge. It is pretty. Not my colors, but we'll see what we come up with. I mean, once in a while, it's good to step outside your comfort zone and see what else you can create by playing with different colors. And I forgot to put my gloves on. Get those on so I can encourage that to flow on down through there. But oh yeah, it is looking neat. Boy, really different from that pink, which is more my color, but get my glove blown up here. Gotta have all 5 fingers out, or 4 fingers and a thumb. Someone informed me one day that we do not have 5 fingers, that we have 4 fingers and a thumb. And you're right, we do. Okay, making that on down through there to getting it wet so it'll go ahead and drip down those areas that it's not wanting to play with. Those colors are pretty together though, I've got to admit. My sister would love this one. She'd be so proud of me for playing with her colors of paint. A little bit more paint over here to drip down through. Because I need that on the canvas too. Okay. Drip, drip, drip. Do your thing, paint. Oh, wow. Yes. Even I have to admit that I'm liking this. It's really different, But probably my least favorite color in this is kind of that bronze. It's kind of a green in there. Don't really care for that. I'm just pushing this off the bottom so that it can drip on down and not puddle there. And then I can take, almost had a disaster, almost had a popsicle stick on the floor. My husband would not have been happy with me. Getting some of that off the top there so it doesn't just pool up there and dry there. And then it doesn't go ahead and keep dripping down. What do you think, guys? Like I said, it's not my colors, but yeah, it's kind of looking like wood. Yeah, once in a while, it's good to step outside our comfort zone and see what we can create. So today, this is it. Very different. And you can see over here, see if I can move it up. There's the last vase I did. It's still dripping. So get you back down to this one. And I'm going to move it. And then I'm going to play with the paint that is on the canvas. So I'm going to move all these out of the way. All my little cups of paint. Hopefully I can move this. Where am I going to move it to? Think I'm going to move it over here. Very gently. Kind of have to, and it's really sticking. You don't have to be too scared if you touch it because it's still dripping down, and it'll continue to do that for a while. So get my hands cleaned up here. And I've got a little bit more paint that I think I'm gonna pour on this canvas here. Let's put there in the trash. I'm going to finish up this little bit that's in here and just, you can see what I'm doing, put it in the middle. Here, and then I'm just going to take some of these little dabs of paint and use them all up. My mom always said, waste not, want not. And I always hear her talking to me when I'm painting, and she would have absolutely loved pour painting. She would have, she liked to play with paint too, and she would have enjoyed this. I'm just going to leave that turned up there. Just kind of need some paint for this to roll over. So there, and one more, add a little black to this. Boy, that is really, really running off of there, off of that vase. So we'll see what we end up with. Okay. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Look inside that cup. Can you see that? Isn't that gorgeous in there? Get the rest of that out. I may end up with mud with this. We'll see. We shall see what we shall see. What I end up with. I'm just gonna rub that around a little bit, since those are just the solid colors there. Okay, now the fun. That run down that way. That's really pretty. We'll see how that all plays together. And actually, before this goes much further, I'm going to stop and torch it. I didn't torch the vase because usually if there's bubbles or anything, they pop while they slide down. But on a canvas, they're not sliding as much. I don't have any silicone in any of these paints. I tend to get some good sales with just using Floetrol, water, and paint. And I don't like to have to try to clean the silicone off of a canvas or anything before I put the finish on it. And I've heard some horror stories of even years down the road of canvases that were beautiful and had resin put on them, and then down the road it molded. So I don't want that on any of my pieces. Okay, so pop those bubbles. There's still a few bubbles in there, and I'll probably have to go over it again. And don't want to lose too much of that paint getting down to that corner. Just using my finger to pop those sides. Finger pop. And down to that corner. Don't want to hit my vase over there. It's still looking pretty good. Both of them are. This one that I did earlier. I like that area right there. Oh, and that gold in there is really looking pretty. Come on. Get some of this to use. Okay, sis, these colors are for you. She would have added some blue in there with it too, though. So maybe some teal or orange. But that, oh, this area in here is just gorgeous. Kind of encouraging that to go on down that side. And then back up to that corner. I don't know about the black I put in there on this. A little bit of contrast there though. I'm just kind of trying to encourage this to go on down over this dry canvas. Paint, dry canvas slows paint down. Get those corners there and the sides. I hope I have enough paint. It's not moving real fast. So I'm gonna wet that. I didn't know for sure. Just drop some of that in there. So you can see it's really starting to encourage that paint to move on over that area. So I just have to have patience. And that's not one of my strong virtues while playing with paint. So it's interesting how the gold is on top of the other colors there, and you can see them through it. I'll bring you down when I get this on down here. I will bring you down and show you those colors. This is going to be really pretty when it dries. It's very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna see. I can't lay that down. It's almost down there. Encourage it to drip on down. Because that's those lines down there that I really like. Okay. Just almost there. Isn't it exciting to watch paint move? Not. Sorry about this. Okay. Oh man. It's not my colors, but it really is pretty. But I'm loving how that gold is playing. It is gorgeous. Get my gloves cleaned off here, and I'll see if I can't bring you down. And he's still dripping a lot, so as long as it's dripping, it's changing. It is the other side of it, this one. And I don't know, I'm sorry about that light, but see, can you see how that gold is just laying on top of those colors? I hope you can see that. That is really pretty. And even the black going down through there, I kind of like the black contrast on it, but that gold is... And I didn't end up with a lot of the green in it. There's a little bit of that, the bronze. To me, it looks green. But look at this area here. All of the lines. Gorgeous. Sorry about that. I lost the end of that video, but I wanted you to see the vase. It's all dry now, and I think it turned out beautifully, even though it isn't my colors. The painting turned out great too. Thank you again, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye.